Hey everyone, it's Howard from AORUS, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few motherboard recommendations for mid-range gaming systems in the 2021 winter season. For those of you looking to upgrade your existing system or in the market to build a new PC, you might have some questions on how to choose the right motherboard. Well, today we're going to be covering both Intel and AMD motherboards, and these will be models that will be available this winter. Now, the first thing you need to decide on is what processor you'll be purchasing and pairing with your motherboard. One of the questions that we get the most online is, which motherboard should I pair with my Intel or AMD CPU? So before we get started, let's first break down some of the current generation options that you'll be able to find at your local e-tailer. Starting with Intel processors, you'll likely find two options right now, Intel's 11th gen Rocket Lake processors or Intel's newly launched 12th gen Alder Lake processors. Intel 11th gen CPUs launched back in March 2021 and support LGA 1200 sockets. This means you have to pair with a Z590, H570, or B550 motherboard. Intel's newly launched 12th gen processors were introduced just this November and support LGA 1700 sockets. You can currently only pair 12th gen processors with a Z690 motherboard since no other chipsets have yet to hit the market. Intel's 12th gen processors come with more cores across i5, i7, i9 models and offer a sizable performance boost compared to its 11th gen predecessors, even beating out AMD Ryzen's 5000 series processors in gaming. You can find 12 cores available on the i7 at around $410 and 10 cores on the i5 at around $290. However, the i5 11600K and the i7 11700K are still viable options at around $230 and $350 respectively. You can find them at around $60 cheaper, at least at the time of recording, and with holiday promotions, you may be even to find an even better deal. For the i5 12600K, we recommend the Z690 AORUS Pro. Z690 AORUS motherboards feature all the great upgrades of the Z690 chipset, in addition to 12th gen Intel CPUs, such as enhanced power delivery for clean and stable power, DDR5, and PCIe 5. AORUS motherboards all come with a 16+ phase power design, 6+ layer PCB design, and has built-in memory overclocking features like XMP Auto Booster, XMP Booster, and XMP 3.0. The Z690 AORUS Pro falls in the middle of the AORUS Z690 family, but still has some of the great same power design features as our more premium models. If you want to go with DDR4 memory, that's fine too, and we recommend the Z690 AORUS Elite AX DDR4. This motherboard is about $60 cheaper than the Z690 AORUS Pro, but still comes with similar networking and connectivity options such as USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C and Intel 2.5GB LAN. For the Intel i7 12700K, we recommend the Z690 AORUS Master. We take it one step further with the Master with even better power delivery with 19+1+2 phases and an 8-layer PCB design. The Master is a heavyweight motherboard that features enhanced heat dissipation, and it carries our newly introduced thermal solutions such as ThermalGuards 3 and FinZerate 3 heatsinks. This increases the performance headroom that you can get when you're pushing your system's performance to the max without any worries. In addition, audiophiles out there will also enjoy crystal clear sound with our built-in ESS Saber DAC. While the aforementioned options are meant for gamers out there, we haven't forgotten about the creators either. We're offering the Z690 AORUS motherboard, which is specifically engineered with creators in mind. It has a proprietary Vision Link technology which allows you to do data, video output, and charging all through just one USB Type-C cable. You'll get faster multitasking, editing, and rendering, 4x PCIe 4.0 M.2 slots for all your storage needs, and Wi-Fi 6, keeping you online faster and longer. This is a great option that comes in both DDR4 and DDR5 options. If you're going with an i5 or an i7 11th gen processor, we recommend the Z590 AORUS Pro AX and the Z590 AORUS Ultra, respectively. Coming in at around $300 USD, both are solid options with 90 amp smart power stages, onboard Wi-Fi for connectivity, and support PCIe 4.0 drives. Of course, you'll get a stronger power design with the Z590 Ultra with its nano-carbon coated heatsinks and 16-phase VRM. If you've been thinking about building a PC for the past few years, there's no doubt that you've heard of AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors. Zen 3 processors, launched in late 2020, are an immensely popular choice for its price to performance. Ryzen processors are well known for its high core counts and leads the way for productivity while not lacking in gaming performance either. Most mid-range gaming rigs today will most likely be using AMD Ryzen 5 5600X or G, or Ryzen 7 5700G or 5800X processors, which come in at around $310 and $400 respectively. Ryzen 5 5600 CPUs and Ryzen 7 5700G also come with AMD's rate coolers, which can save you an additional budget that can go towards something else in your build. AMD offers backwards compatibility to older chipsets like X470 and B550, so users have a lot of motherboard options to pair with their Ryzen 5000 series processors. Here's some board recommendations for our fellow AMD users. For Ryzen 5, we're recommending the B550 AORUS Pro AC motherboard. This board comes equipped with a 14-phase VRM and would be able to handle any tuning you do to your 5600X or G processors. Coming in at around $200 USD, the B550 AORUS Pro AC gives you some great connectivity options. You can plug in a Gen 4 SSD into the first M.2 slot, and it will also be able to support 2.5 gig LAN and have Intel dual band Wi-Fi. If you're going to tinker with your Ryzen 7 processor, we recommend the X570s AORUS Master. It's our top-of-the-line AMD motherboard, coming in at around $380 USD. Before we get into the specs, X570s motherboards are revisions to X570 motherboards that launched around the middle of 2021. The X570 AORUS Master will not have a fan over the PCH heatsink and has improved connectors like the rear USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C port. Since the Master is one of our most premium boards, you'll get a robust 16-phase VRM design with an array of our latest cooling features such as Fins Array 2, Direct Touch Heat Pipe 2, M.2 ThermoGuard 3, and a thermal backplate. We hope this guide has helped you become more familiar with some of our motherboard options. Whether you prefer AMD or Intel, we have plenty of options for you to choose from to fit your budget and your needs. Check out the links below to see more about the motherboards we recommended in this video, and most of the motherboards we have mentioned today are going to have some limited time promotions and sales for this holiday season. Let us know in the comments if you like these type of informative videos. Thank you for watching and happy holidays. Team up and fight on.